This is the Champ that originally was flown by a guy called Bill with NiCad batteries and an old brush motor. It ended up going to Ted, and then Ted gave it to me, and with the help of young Rye we managed to get it back together with a new brushless motor, lipos, etc. Now, it was incredibly heavy when we received this thing, partly because of the NiCads, but also because it's built of very heavy, strong balsa wood, lots of it, and also because under the original bonnet I've lengthened the nose quite a lot, so it no longer looks like a Champ. I had to do that to try to counteract the balance problem, because I removed a huge chunk of lead. Nevertheless, had to include 2 smaller pieces of lead in order to get the balance. So they're still in there when it flies. And when we flew it, or when Paul flew it, he suggested it needed a bit more on the fin, so I did add that after that flight last year. But this thing, I'm thinking, I like aeroplanes that float around, and this is never going to float in its present configuration, so I thought, how about if I just strip all this Solartex or whatever quite heavy covering, whittle down the wood even more than I did originally, because it's had quite a lot of whittling done, and then see what we can get the weight down to. And it's currently, including the lead weights which I've put in here, that it needed to fly, it's 692 grams. In contrast, my Zaunkönig, complete with the pilot, is 360 grams. Now, we're never going to get the Champ down to that weight, but I wonder how far we can get. This has a similar wing area to the Champ. When I did the original lightning job, I took off the cover underneath, and as you can see through there, I think chopped out big chunks of balsa that were unnecessary. You can see that through here. We're going to have to do a lot more than that to get the weight down on this thing to where I would like it to be. Okay, work in progress on continuing to remove wood, including that very hard and heavy balsa on the trailing edge of the wing. Fair bit of that removed. I know it won't make very much difference, gram or 2, 3, but it all helps. Similarly here, very hard, heavy balsa, largely removed. Unnecessary. Little lightening of the tail, but basically the removal of this thin light sheeting won't make too much difference, but it's not necessary, so Off it comes. Big chunks of wood, heavy wood, and even filler out of the front. Just filling in with some struts just to give that something for the covering to go on. It doesn't need it structurally, it's still really, really strong up here. So there we are, work in progress. The covering material is on order and should be here any day.